All right, it is Tuesday morning and we don't work today. Everything's kind of shut down because there's a weather system coming through. We're supposed to be getting a lot of rain and wind. So out of an abundance of caution, we gotta stay home. Can't send anybody out on the roads. So
think of the children.
Think of the children. So we're staying home and we made breakfast. We've got homemade toast and our eggs and beans with cut up pork chops from our pigs. Really good breakfast. It is.
The yolks are perfect. The pig fat is so soft and squishy in the beans. It's like,
so good.
And you get the crunch of the toast with it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely perfect.
It's really, really good. But we'll see how the storm goes. If it gets really crazy, we'll share that, guys, with you. But I don't expect it to be
This is
wild or
our
anything.
first big test for the greenhouse.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be fine.
For sure. Okay, well, we'll check with you later. It's been a few hours, and the rain did pick up a lot. It was pretty windy, and it's been a lot of water. Greenhouse still looks good. We fortunately have power. There's a few places around us that are losing power, so I don't know how long we'll keep it. I think that will be okay. I don't think that we lose power all that often here. Knock on wood, but like there's still a wind warning, so we'll see what happens. But everything's going well. It's pretty wet. There's some roads washing out on the mainland. Hopefully we don't have any washouts, but I guess we'll see. As you can see, there's a bog outside, kind of on the edge of our property, and in the summertime it was totally empty, but now that it's raining, the most that we've had of any rain, I think it's calling for upwards of 300 millimeters in the next couple of days. You can see that it's kind of creeping up. The floor of the greenhouse is getting wet on this side, but it is relatively dry over here. So I think that it's going to be okay in here. The problem would be is if the bog, if it does rise anymore and makes it up to the greenhouse, that would not be good. But we do have we've got surfaces for them that are up high. And then obviously if it gets in here, we'll just take them out and we'll put them up in the coop, which is why we have it. But it's a lot of rain. I think that today is the most of the rain. So we might be out of the woods as far as just volume of water that we're gonna get. As long as it doesn't get too wet in here, it is nice that the chickens are able to, even though there's a pretty big storm, they have all this space and they're probably not going to get too bored. But there is a lot of rain. There's power outages kind of all around us, but hopefully we're fine. So far we've been lucky. We have lost our power before in the winter, and it's pretty part of the course for living in Nova Scotia. You're going to lose your power at some point. Today is not that bad because it's not that cold outside, so if we did lose power, we don't have water, but I mean, there's lots of water around. There's a spring just down the road with fresh, clean water that a lot of locals will go and fill up at, so we didn't bother, we filled up our bathtubs, we could flush the toilet if the power goes out, and we have extra water stored in the house, but long term, we're fine. We have lots of food. And the power won't be out for that long. Knock on wood. Saying all these things. Anyway, yeah, it's quite the rainstorm. But I'm gonna go back in the house where it's dry and they can stay in here, and we'll just keep an eye on that bog there. As you can see, we did get a lot of water, but it's going down now. It never did reach the greenhouse, which is really good. It's the next day. We did get placed on, our county got placed on a hold and secure yesterday because there was a lot of roads and bridges that were washing out and collapsing, unfortunately. So we're on a hold and secure so that the crews can go and clean everything up. And we got super lucky because we didn't have any flooding or any damage or any loss of property or anything.
We have a lot of bogs and stuff going right up the hill behind us, so that slows down the water a lot. So it's got a lot of capacity to soak up water. So I think we're in a really good spot that, like, on the back of our house is a downslope, here's a downslope, on all sides of our house there's slopes going away from it, so I think we're pretty safe. What, buddy?
He's in the water. Yeah, up in the Ingonish area, they had record amounts of rainfall, where they had like upwards of 200 millimeters, which is around 8 inches, according to Dominic. So they got it pretty bad. A lot of roads were washed out, but it seems we were supposed to get more rain today, but it hasn't been raining, so I don't know if it's coming or if we're kind of out of the woods. It was a really slow moving system that was going to go up and then come back down. So we're either in like that.
The marvel of engineering didn't move though.
Yeah. This didn't move. And
that was a big concern.
Yeah, because there was a wind warning as well. They were up to like 90 kilometers an hour. I don't feel like sometimes we'll hear the wind and it's really, really loud. There was definitely windy at times yesterday, but I don't feel like, you know, yeah, like I feel like there's times when the house feels like it's shaking, but that did not happen. So let's go check out the greenhouse and see how it fared out, how the chickies are doing. So yesterday you saw that there was a lot of water down around the bottom of the greenhouse that it has been flowing away. So it is wet in here, and like you don't want it to be damp, but you know, it stayed pretty dry over on this side, so I think that they were okay. This morning it was pretty muddy over on the other side where it was really wet yesterday, but they're laying eggs. They're in scratching around. They were out collecting bugs earlier in the day, all the bugs that are coming up because of the weather, but the chickens are doing good in here and it didn't blow away, so
yeah, it was nice in
it's a win.
Just a little film of like on the inside, so a little bit of condensation today. I'm trying to keep a close eye on that and seeing how bad it's getting, but it seems to be going pretty good so far. I came out like 10 o'clock, 10:30 last night, and the water from the pond was right to here.
Uh-oh.
Like water was flowing down this side and back out again. This is like a natural floodplain. We should be planting stuff over here.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
That's nice. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're
Guys,
gonna have stuff in the greenhouse.
Move back, please. Oh, I can't wait to jump in there after dinner. And up there, normally you can't see water up there. It's just bog, but there's a river running over the bog today, so.
You can tell that there's a lot of water there and everything is pretty soggy. But all in all, like there's some people who in the area who can't get away from their houses until crews come and replace the bridges or put up temporary bridges. So yeah, so that is that for our
Happy Thanksgiving to all the Americans out there.
Yes, for sure. Do you want to go look for eggs, Beanie? We're gonna go find eggs. Run away! Hey, I'm gonna get you! I'm gonna get you! Since the goats are gone, and we moved the chickens into the greenhouse, they've been going in and laying eggs in the goat shelter. See there, they have been nesting. And right there, the 2 impressions there. We think that the chickens don't like the nesting boxes that we have in the greenhouse, which is just, I think, part of like the trial and error of it all. So we took an old wooden nesting box that we had, and we put that in there. And like as soon as I put it in there this morning, there was like a lineup trying to get in, and now there's no eggs in here. So I think that was the problem. They just didn't like the nesting boxes that were there, so they were finding other places. As you can see, they were Dominic found a bunch under the barn, and then they were in here. So it's just trial and error, kind of paying attention to what your animals are doing. What? You coming in here to lay now? Are you the culprits? What's that?
Hand in hand, where are we going? There's a chicken in there.
God, this is what we woke up to this morning. It's Saturday, December 4th. I don't want to stay out too long with my camera, so let's check out the greenhouse. The water is still pretty high. Not too high though. Alright, welcome to inside the greenhouse. This is why we decided to make the greenhouse now in the fall instead of waiting until the spring, because we wanted the chickens to be able to have space to move around and kind of enjoy themselves in the winter, because our winters are, they're strange. We had all that rain, and now we've got a lot of snow. And we'll probably get rain again and snow again. It'll be like that until like January, and then we'll have a lot of snow for a long time, and then it'll be rain and snow from March until about June. So it's just the way it is. That is a winter in Nova Scotia. It's very unpredictable. You don't know what it's going to be like. But it's nice in here. It feels dry. It's not too cold. It's not cold outside today anyway. So as you can see, the snow is blowing in a little bit, but for the most part it is not too bad in here. Hopefully, I don't think we're gonna get that much snow. I know it's snowing a lot right now, but I don't think we're supposed to get much more than like 15 or 20 centimeters. What do you think, bud? You like it? Alright, the snow squalls seem to have settled down for now. We're still in a snow squall warning, so they'll probably be passing through again. But this is our first significant snowfall of the year. One of many. I think it's going to be a bad year for snow. I have a feeling. Although, what does that even mean? Okay. I'm going to do a little walk around. Everything looks so nice in the snow. Go into the back. Last year, because this wasn't cleared out yet, we really couldn't get into the woods too much in the snow, and now it's cool because we can get out, walk around. From the work all the animals did clearing everything. Let's just do a quick walk around. Oh, it looks pretty in the snow. What more do you want? It's so pretty. It's cool, you can walk through here now. You can see that animals have gone through. It's nice to be able to walk back here comfortably. Just enjoy it. So as the years go on, we'll have more and more of this cleared. stumps will be gone and we'll be able to just like snowshoe and go back here and enjoy it, which is great.
Wow! The wind blew it away.
So one of the concerns about having chickens in a greenhouse is ventilation. So with two doors on it, a door on either side, we can get lots of air circulating through here all day.
Dad, what's this?
No problemo.
Dominic is actually going to shut that window. He's going to keep this one open. So this is why he made the half door. But this is the non-windy side, so we'll get lots of ventilation. But it won't be windy, and hopefully it'll dry out in there if we keep opening it like this. The snow is not going to stay. This will be gone by next week. It's going to be 12 degrees again on Tuesday. We'll get rain. But this is pretty common. You get like a shot of snow and it's gone, another shot and then it's gone. So this is our first shot. And it's a nice little dry run to see how everything goes in the snow. We'll have to get like a broom to get the snow off of the roof so it's not there because it's kind of getting slushy and causing some condensation. But it looks like it's holding up pretty well to the snow. I don't know how much snow is going to stay on it because of the curve on the top, but looks good, hey? Looks nice in the snow. What's happening, buddy?
Mommy, I think I found something.
What'd you find?
Snowflake.
You found a snowflake! Hooray!
Here, I found something.
What is it?
Mom,
You bud?
I'm gonna cut this. How? I've been waiting for the snow in a long time.
Have you?
Mom, watch. Mom, watch this.
Whoa, nice kick.
I just made a snow wave.
Snow wave, I love it. Very cool.